Okay, so to begin the stuff, we are first going to go back here in the main class. We're going to list down all of the attributes that we might need for creating the stuff method. Okay, so let's begin. Let's go here and below our staff comment para mas organize nga yung ating code dito sa taas, kasi medyo kung makikita natin marami-rami na, kaya bawasan natin yung trabaho natin. Ayan, so dito naman tayo sa ilalim ng staff comment natin. Ang una natin gagawin, so let's think first. Yung una natin gagawin, syempre, kailangan yung pangalan ni staff, okay, sino nga yung nagpa-file or nag-a-apply ng leave. So we're going to create a private string s S name, or which stands for staff name. Okay, and then another thing that we may need later on in creating the menu of the staff, or the application menu of the staff, is the date kung kailan niya nga gusto mag-leave, or kailan siya kung kailan yung leave na ina-applyan niya. So this will be a string. It's because this will involve months. This will involve letters and numbers as well. So we're going to write here date, leave date, L date, or which stand for leave date. Then another thing that we may need from in creating would be the reason. Siyempre, kailangan natin yung reason bakit kailangan niya maglagay yung reason kung bakit kailangan niya mag-leave sa araw na yun, which will be staff reason. That's the variable name. And then I think that would be it. Okay, we need the staff name, we just need the date, and then we need the reason kung bakit nga siya aalis. Okay, so now let's begin. Let's go back to our stuff. Here we're just going to create a header as our guide to know what part of the staff method we are in right now. And this will be apply leave. Okay, so this will serve as a header, and we're just going to design this real quick. So we're back. So now we have successfully created a header, or as our guide, name apply leave. So dito, this segment is ina-apply ni user, nag-a-apply siya ng leave, which will be later on given or submitted to the manager. So now let's begin. We're going to create another statement asking what's the name of the staff, kung sino yung nagpa-file. Enter staff name. Okay, and then we're going to store it inside the variable name s name equals to input the next line, kasi string yung ginamit natin, and then isa-store natin siya gamit yung ating setter. So since gumamit nga tayo ng name para sa staff, gagawa natin siya ng setters and getters itong attribute na to. So to do that, ika-copy lang natin dito yung setters and getters sa manager, and then i-paste lang natin dito, and then babaguhin na lang natin siya. So set as name, and then set as string name, s name, and then sa getters get s name, and then return s name. Okay, so now we're just going to set the data inside the setter, which will be e dot. Okay, we forgot, gagawa muna tayo ng ating object by class name, then the object name, and then followed by the another class name, and then open close parenthesis and a semicolon. Okay, and then the next thing to do is we're going to call the setter, which is set as name, and then inside the parenthesis will be our s name variable, which will be s name, and then i-close na lang natin siya ng semicolon. Okay, so the next thing to do is we're going to create a statement asking the user kung kailan niya asking the staff kung kailan niya gusto mag-leave. Okay, so it will be enter date, simply enter date, and then we're going to store it inside the variable. So since ano siya, para may idea siya kung date lang ilalagay or yung complete date, ilalagay natin dito yung format kung paano niya ita-type yung kanyang date or for leave, and then year. Okay, and this will be a string kasi this involves both numbers and letters, both characters and numbers. And then string staff date, or staff date is equals to input the next line kasi string yung ginamit natin. And then since gumamit nga tayo ng date dito sa staff, diba, sa staff mayroon tayong attribute na L date, okay, or leave date na kung tinatawag. Gawin na lang natin tong S date, ayan. Tapos syempre gagawin na natin siya ng set sarili niyang setters and getters. So dito will be set S date, then set S date, and then S date, and then ganun din sa kabila, S date, and then dito naman S date, and then return S date. Okay, so now we have successfully created the getters and setters of the date of the staff kung kailan gusto mag-leave ni staff. Okay, so now gagawin na lang natin, isa-set natin yung value doon sa setter. So we'll call the object name dot the setter name for the date, which is for the staff date, which is set S date, and then we will store here S date. Ayan, so nag-pop up siya, gumagana talaga. And then the next thing that we are going to ask the user is yung reason kung bakit niya gusto umalis. Okay, so enter reason. We're going to store it inside a variable named staff reason or S reason. Input the next line kasi string pa rin siya. And then since gumamit nga tayo ng reason, babalik tayo dito kay staff, and then gagawin natin ng attribute or getters and setters itong attribute ng reason natin or reason ng staff. I-store natin public, or i-copy paste lang natin siya para mas madali. So this will be set as reason, string as reason. So, copy na lang natin yan, and then paste na lang natin sa iba. Okay, so once we have created the getters and setters, we are now going to set the data inside the setter. So we'll have set or e dot set s reason, and then inside here will be s reason, and then a semicolon. So now by at this time successful na ang kanyang application. So in order for the staff to know na pag na siya, na pag-apply na siya for a leave, i-display syempre natin na pag-submit na siya. Okay, so we'll write here leave submitted, and then lagyan na lang natin siya ng design. Ayan. Okay, so the next thing to do is we're going to create another header. Now this header naman is our guide for letting the user know na ang segment naman niya is documentary proof or yung leave application status niya. This leave application status segment pala will serve as a proof na napag-submit na pala siya ng kanyang leave. So we'll write a leave application status, and then designing na lang natin siya. Okay, so inside the leave application status, same like the check leave status, i-display na lang natin lahat or i-get na lang natin lahat ng values at i-display natin siya dito. Okay, sa baba. So name or the staff name will be we're just going to call the getter of the name of the staff. So get staff name. Ganyan. And then, we're just going to copy this and paste it 3 more times. Okay, so the next here in our segment, in our statement will be staff or date of leave. Date of leave. And then, i-call na lang natin dito e.get get date. Okay? And then, the next, the third one will be for reason of leave. And then, i-call na lang natin dito as reason, get as reason, and then, yung leave status niya. So, sa staff, bilang staff, di ba, hindi mo pa alam kung ano yung status mo, kung approved ba yung leave mo, or kung rejected nga ba. Alagay lang natin dito, pending. Meaning, na ano na siya, pending pa rin yung application mo. Pero nakapag-submit ka na nakapag-apply ka na ng leave. Nga lang, pending pa rin siya. It's still being processed. Ganyan. So, ngayon, i-display natin sa main method itong staff para makita natin kung totoo nga ba siyang gumagana, kung wala namang problema sa kanya. So, tatanggalin na natin itong user and then call natin yung staff method name. Hindi natin gagawa ng object kasi static method din siya. Okay? So, here, enter staff name, Mr. De La Cruz. Halimbawa si Mr. De La Cruz, then may Mr. De La Cruz din tayo na staff. And then, gusto niya mag-leave on June 31, 2024. And then, yung reason niya is ganun, I'm sick. And then, makikita natin na leave submitted. And dito sa leave application status, which serves as his documentary proof na nakapag-apply na siya for a leave. Okay? So, successful naman ang ating manager at ang ating staff procedures. Okay?